few days ago, I reached 10,000 subscribers on YouTube. And that gets me thinking about where I came from, the position I am currently in right now, and where I am going. I am currently 31 years old, last April. And I took a moment to really think and reflect about all the things that have happened since 2015. 2015 was a time after I graduated from college and I started my first full-time job 2015. And a lot has happened since 2015. That is how many years now? Almost 10 years. My first full-time job in 2015 was a primary school teacher. I teach in a primary school for a few months, up to the moment where I work in different other places. I started working as a sales representative. I got promoted to a van sales representative. I got promoted to administrative officer. I got promoted to even a manager position in the company I was working on, up to the moment where I started freelancing, started virtual assistants, started my YouTube channel, and up to where I am today right now. After I reflect for a few hours, I thought of 7 lessons that I learned at 31 years old, going through all the ups and downs, starting with almost nothing, up to where I am today right now. And today I'm going to share with you those 7 lessons that I learned at 31 years old. The first thing I learned is it's important to appreciate your progress. No matter how small it is, as long as you are progressing, it's very important to appreciate your progress. Because appreciating one's progress is what is going to give you the confidence and the motivation to go after even a bigger achievement. If you don't sit and reflect and appreciate all the small progress you achieved, then it will be easy for you to lose confidence and assume you are not going anywhere in life. Even though progress might be happening very slowly, if you are not appreciating those small progress, then it's very easy to lose motivation and just fall into self-pity. What I normally do is, my birthday is on 19th of April, and every 19th of April, I open my personal journal and write a title of where I am today. And I write all my current position, my health position, my current earning, all the important aspect of my life. I wrote it down. This is my current position on this 17th of April. And next 17th of April, that is 1 year after my last birthday, I'm going to check my journal and look at where I was last year and where I am today. And I write where I am today this April, and I wait and see where I will be in the next year. And every single year, I have been doing this for the first, I think, 9 years. And every single year, I see some progress. Some things I might even forget about them if I didn't write them down. But because I wrote all my progress, every single year when I check my journal, I will see some progress. Sometimes small progress, some years big progress. And this is very important because if you can see progress, no matter how small it is going to be a good motivation for you to keep doing what you are doing, to keep improving yourself. And if you can see exactly where you are progressing, it will even be easier for you to know where you should put more effort and where you should put more of your time into. So this is something that I personally do. I personally keep a journal every single year to check where I was last year and where I am today and where I will be next year. So this helped me appreciate my progress no matter how little the progress is. And if you can do that also, it might help you appreciate the little progress you are achieving, and it will help you have clarity on where you are moving forward and where you are stuck. Okay, the next lesson I learned is things work out at the end if you do your best. Sometimes we have control over what we can do. Sometimes we have very little control of even our own actions. And what I know, what I understand based on my own personal experience, things work out at the end if you put in your best. If you do your best, things work out. You might not see how it will work out, but it will work out if you do your best. A good example is when I was working as a sales representative. When I started working as a sales representative, I was riding a bike. I was riding motorcycle selling milk to kiosks and tabletops. And when I was doing that job, I knew in my mind there is no progress in that job, because I see other people who I'm working with them and they have been with the company for more than 10 years and they are still in the same position. So I know if I am working as a sales representative in that company, there is no opportunity in going anywhere. That is where I will be. If I want to move forward, I will have to change company. That was my mindset. But I just did my best. That did not stop me really from doing all my best. I put in all I've got into the job. I did my very best, even though I'm not expecting any progress. And eventually, from bike, I get a van. I was driving a van, selling in a van. That was the highest promotion you can get as a sales representative. I was not expecting any progress, but because I put in my very best, I put in all I've got. One day we are having meeting, normal weekly meeting that we do with our sales manager. Our area sales manager came to our meeting to just check our sales report. And that was the first time I met him. And after the meeting, he just looked at me and asked me, "Do you know how to use a computer?" I said, "Yes." He said, "Do you want to work as an administrative assistant?" I said, "Yes, sir." He said, "Okay, after the meeting, come and meet me in the office." And after the meeting, I go and meet him in the office. It turns out that one of the company's partner is looking to hire an administrative assistant who know how to use a computer. And he just offered me the job. That was the very first time he saw me, and that is the very first time I saw him. And he offered me the job, and I took it. And that's it. I got promoted from sales representative to a full-time employment. And that is one of the things that taught me you can move forward. Things will work out if you put in your best. When I started also working as an administrative assistant, my salary was 40 or 45,000 naira. I forgot exactly. But I did put in all I've got. I tried my best to do the job right. And I was doing the job right. Within a few months, I started freelancing. That was in 2019. I started freelancing. I was making 40 or 45,000 naira per month. And after a few months, I got promoted. It's the same position, but the business owner I was working for, he decided to increase my salary from 45,000 naira. I think it's 40 or 45,000 naira, I forgot now, but he increased my salary to 65,000 naira. And he did that purely because I was doing my best at the job. So that is why my advice is, don't wait until your situation improves in order to put in your best. Because I see people make this mistake all the time. Someone will say, "How much are they paying me that I will do this much work for them?" And if that is your mindset, that might really stop you from going forward. If you do your best, you put in all you've got, the opportunities will present themselves. You might not know how, but if you do your best, things will work out at the end. Okay, the next lesson I learned is it's important to adapt to change. Whatever you are doing, changes are happening every day in the world. No matter what you do, there are changes happening. And if you do not adapt to change, it's easy for you to be left behind. I personally learned this lesson when I started working as a virtual assistant. When I started working as a virtual assistant, the main client I was working for, I was helping them with administrative side of their business, and they keep making some changes to their business and improving their business to a point where they need someone who can help them with lead generation more than they need someone to help them with administrative tasks. And if I waited, okay, I'm only offering an administrative assistant, then it's easy for me to be left behind, because they could hire someone who can do all the other lead generation side of their business, and I will be left behind doing the administrative tasks, and it might reach a point where I might have to change client. But I noticed the change that is happening in their business, and what I did was I quickly tried to learn some digital marketing aspect of running a business. I learned how to set up and run a Facebook ad. I try and practice my voice to clear my voice so that I can even speak to potential clients on the phone. And that really helped me, because as time goes on, a lot of the administrative aspects of the business kept going away. and the focus is more on lead generation. And because I practice my accent, I can speak more clearly, people can understand me more. The client even felt comfortable to let me handle some of their own customers' complaint and some of their customer service on the phone, because I improve my accent and because I learn how to do some digital marketing, some Facebook ads, and some other relevant digital marketing stuff. I get more work doing more digital marketing related aspect of their business, and I get paid more. I didn't even propose to the business owner to improve my rate, but the business owner proposed and increased my rate himself because of more tax and more valuable tax that I was offering to him. And so that is what I understand. If you get stuck in one place and you are not adapting to change, it's easy for you to get left behind. So try as much as possible to adapt to change no matter what you are doing. The next thing I learned is don't disregard small opportunities. Some small opportunities might come up and they might look like too small of an opportunity, and if you pass it on, you will not know where it will lead to. Just a simple example. When I was working as a sales representative, I was driving a bike, a motorcycle selling milk. I was making 20 or 25,000 naira per month depending on my performance. And I got another job offer. The job offer was for 30,000 naira per month. I go to the interview, I pass the interview, I go to the training of the job while I was a sales representative. But after the training and everything, I compare the two jobs. The first one is going to pay me standard 30,000 naira per month. But the one I was doing, my sales representative job, will pay me 20 or 25,000 naira per month. But I can sell more stock. When I sell more stock, I can earn some commission. And my salary can reach up to 30 or 32,000 naira per month depending on how much I sell. The other job is easy because I can just go and sit in one place. After a month, I get 30,000 naira. But the sales one is stressful, but it has a little more opportunity than sitting in one place. And I choose to continue doing my sales job. And also another example, when I was working as a band sales representative, my salary was 30,000 naira per month. But I was selling in bulk, so I had the opportunity of making up to 10,000 naira per month in commissions. So you see, if I add it up with my salary, I will be making 40,000 naira. But if I leave my sales job and I took the job that was offered to me as an administrative assistant, I will be making very little more than what I was making as a sales representative. I was used to sales representative, so it's easy for me to say, the increase is like 3,000 or 5,000 naira per month. Maybe it might be better for me to just continue doing my sales job. But if I did that, I will not have come to where I am today. Whenever you are presented with an opportunity, no matter how small it is, if it is an opportunity, if it is a step ahead of where you currently are, it will be a good idea to consider that opportunity because you don't know where it will lead to. So based on my own experience, try as much as possible to utilize every opportunity that comes your way. The next lesson I learned is you will always have challenges. Life will always have challenges. Today it might be money issues. The next day might be health issue. Another day it might be relationship issue. You will always have challenges. Every successful person will tell you this. Life will always have challenges. What you can do is you just keep it in mind that life will always have challenges and every challenge comes with time. And as it comes with time, it will pass with time. So all you can do, no matter what challenge you currently have, all you can do is put in your best, do your best to overcome the challenge. But keep in mind when you overcome that challenge, something else will come up. This will help you build and develop mental resilience to any challenge that comes your way. There is no position that you can reach that will be immune to challenges. But the more you understand life, you will always have a challenge. And the more you learn how to overcome any challenge that comes your way, the easier it will be for you to live with any challenge that you have to live with. And if you do your best, it's just a matter of time. Challenges come with time and they also pass with time. Okay, the next important lesson I learned is there is no shortcut to achievement. This is very important and this is a big challenge that I see every day. In Nigeria, we are all looking for shortcuts. And I say it over and over again, there is no shortcut to achieving anything great. No matter what you want to achieve, if it is great, it will take time. And if your mind is all over finding a shortcut, finding a push button, how to make $5,000 every single day without doing anything, that is going to prevent you from achieving anything. You will keep wasting your time looking for a shortcut instead of doing the actual thing that will take you to where you want to go. Well, people win a lottery, but will you win a lottery? Probably no, and that is okay. So take your mind off of a shortcut. If you want to achieve anything, set your mind to it and don't get distracted by any shortcut or any push button or any simple and quick method to do this. So take your mind off of a shortcut and get to work. The next lesson I learned is people respect you based on how you present yourself. I learned this working as a virtual assistant and a freelancer. When I started working as a freelancer, I was not confident about my skills and my ability, and I was not confident that I can ask a high amount of money from client. And for that reason, I did not present myself right. I did not appear with confidence. And the client who hired me, they are the client who are looking for someone to take advantage of. And the client who are looking for someone reliable avoided me because I did not present myself as someone who can be relied on. Let's do an example. If you meet someone and they ask you what you do for a living, they are most likely not asking you for the sake of having a conversation. They are asking you to decide the level of respect they can give you. So if you want to be respected, whether online or offline, no matter where it is, make sure to present yourself in a way that you will be respected. I am not saying you shall lie about your appearance or you shall play some tricks, but always present yourself as a confident person. If you are not confident about something, learn to develop confidence, because your confidence is what is going to determine how people respect you. Learn how to dress properly, learn how to speak with confidence, and learn how to present yourself overall with confidence. So these are the 7 lessons that I learned at 31. You can watch this next video to learn why most people are not making any money online and what you should do about it in order not to be among the ones who are not making any money online. If you find this video helpful, please give it a like. Don't forget to subscribe. I will see you in the next one.